And his first action at the table sees the 29-year-old Calderano emphatically picking up the first point. It took a while in coming, but eventually they are on the board.
Let one love. One.
But now it's their opponents who have opened their account as well here. Right from the start, a sense of tension, a sense of just how tight this one is going to be. Well, he's an athlete and he can do special things, but even the agile Calderano couldn't manufacture this shot here. Just look at what he had to try and do, falling away below the table there. And how about the sting in that backhand? You don't often see anything faster or harder or stingier than that which comes off that side of the racket of Calderano. Brilliant positioning, great placement there from Jong-un into the body of Takahashi. Just caught her crossed over there and unable to contort a reply.
3-all.
But it's as tight as we thought it might be, this one. Of course, as far as the Brazilians are concerned, for Calderano, who's been such a form player for the best part of 2 years now, this year also represented an opportunity for him to just step up into the very elite echelon, top 4 in the world. But that is wonderful from Shin Bin. The depth, the length, and also the positioning, asking a lot there of Calderano, who had a lot of ground to make up, and his partner right in front of him.
4-all.
But Takahashi, who has enjoyed a really stunning season as well, seen so much personal growth from her, finding the belief to take on and beat the very best in the world.
5-4.
And again, to the atmosphere. This is tight. This is tense. The audience here, the fans here, are already deeply engaged in this one.
5-all.
And it's sparring at the moment. You win one, we win one. When will something break here? Shin Bin, who has shaken off any injury concerns she might have had. Last couple of weeks have been just a little bit of a concern for her.
5-6.
So it'll be worth keeping an eye on Shin Bin. Of course, she was meant to be part of the Mixed Teams World Cup that was played just last week, but didn't play any matches.
7-5.
But she looks as if whatever recovery work she was able to do in Chengdu and subsequently has worked. But it's a 2-point lead for the Brazilians.
Seven, 6.
This is such a tight and cagey approach. Of course, the Korea Republic pair are always looking to unleash the power of Jong-un, but so far the Brazilians have very cleverly just shackled him. And look at that again.
8.
Nothing demonstrative, just good length, a probing push then, enough to pick up another point as they edge closer to the first game. 2 points in it. Shin Bin could do with picking up whatever she can now. As she stepped into the table, the backhand,
8.
the flick was good enough then to trouble Calderano. Brings them back within 1.
Nine.
And
7.
then that is where he is so light on his feet, you barely hear him coming. Ugo Calderano. He's a wonderful all-round athlete. And his movement and his dynamism, so whippy and elastic. That is brilliant from the Korea Republic player, because the Brazilians were on top for 60–70% of that exchange until suddenly they weren't. And that's why Shin Bin there with a wonderful direction. But
8-10.
It's game points, 2 of them for Takahashi and Calderano. They've just about held the upper hand throughout this one. And now on the Shin Bin serve, they look to get the first game in the bank.
9-10.
She saves one. She's just got a little glimpse then of the support she's got around that left knee. So far, in terms of her shot making, she looks absolutely as good as she's been all year long. And that is really impressive. That is clutch from Shin Bin. 2 points on service when she needed them most. And the reaction told you the story. But the Calderano serve is a crafty thing. And off the back of that, they earn another game point. Remember, we're at deuce, so it's time to alternate. And Shin Bin had to be decisive. She was. And it wasn't just a question of getting to the ball. It was what she got on the ball, and there was plenty. Great shot from her. And it was worth it.
11.
We saw that characteristic Im Jong-hoon shot where he just hits the ball from below the table and cartwheels away, wondering what the outcome would be. Well, it was positive, because for the first time, it's game point now to the pair from the Korea Republic, and it's ball in hand for Shin Bin, who has really stepped up. Oh, that's wonderful.
13-11.
So sharp,
Game,
so
Lin
compact.
and Shin. 1 love. Love 2.
Look at that sense of purpose then. This is really, really tight between these two pairs. There's no obvious distinction between them. Oh,
Love
that happens occasionally. It's a complex movement that she attempts, and every now and then it won't work. Just a little smile then as she recognizes and just looks at her environment and makes sure that she's comfortable. But what's comfortable now is the lead that the Korean pair enjoy. They're 4 points to the good, having taken the first, snatched it at the end, and maybe just a little uncertainty from Takahashi. She gave that service just a little bit too much in terms of a pop-up for her opponent. And then a show of frustration from Brunner there. Difficult run of points for her.
One, 5.
And they just heard Ugo then, go, go, go. So he knows that they've just got a foothold in this game now. They can ill afford to go 2 down against a pair that's so good as the Koreans, who've demonstrated all year long they've got the ability to go all the way in the major events, the smashes.
2, 5.
Tremendous understanding on and off the table. They're bubbly, they're bright. Oh, and that's a big break there.
6-2.
Major let there for 6-2. Big hit on the net cord there, immediately acknowledged, but she serves now with a handy lead.
7-2.
And Takahashi's feeling the heat, even in these beautiful, cool, temperate climates here in Hong Kong, China right now.
3-7.
They can afford to go for it at this point. They've got that 4-point cushion, have the Koreans. Can afford to be expansive. And these are big points now. And for Takahashi, the run of points dropped on service is just beginning to cause a problem for the Brazilians now in this game. She badly needs this one.
Eight, 4.
And it's telling that we haven't seen that much of Calderano in terms of his engagement in points in this game. Fascinating subplot here is the form of the two women here. Takahashi's got such a great awareness around the table, a great touch, shot selection's good, but they've really targeted her whenever they can. And there we are. That's the quality she possesses. And you feel with the Brazilians, if they do get on the front foot, if they are proactive and aggressive, that might just be what gets them back into this one. They trail by a game and 8-5 in the second.
6-8.
That's what he does. Stock in trade. And there was no way she could adjust in time for that. We've seen it time and time again.
8.
He's got guile about him, he's got craft, but he's also got the ability to just flick that backhand over the ball.
9.
They dropped that
7.
point, and it looked as if the format they'd come up with was to just play it slow and low to that man, Im Jong-hoon, who's such a blazing player, and then go a little bit deeper and spinnier to Shin Bin. That had been working, but they're now just 2 points away from taking the second game here.
10.
Make that
7.
one, because now it's 3 game points for a 2-game lead. And that timeout has worked an absolute treat. Blazing exchange from both of the men before a little flick off the net then gives them exactly what they wanted. They're asking a lot of questions of this woman, Bruna Takahashi.
Love 1.
And as that one just goes long from the Brazilian, they really need to find something. They need to gel.
2. Love.
And Calderano, it's interesting then, you could see him just looking at what was coming off the service action from his partner there, and just wasn't quite ready for what came back at him. Smart return, that.
2-1.
And he produces what he can produce into Jong-hoon. Oh, that was lovely. Look at that. Beautiful little chop there. Offering very little that Jong-hoon can do with that. He likes to have a little bit of width, the ability to wind up into a power play. But again, the pressure upon Takahashi flicked into an area there that she wasn't comfortable with.
Two.
And it just looks as if one of these pairs is dovetailing beautifully. The other is just faltering a little bit in that regard. Remember, we are looking at the left-right combination, which just works so well in doubles play here. They work in unison.
5,
they move in unison. 2. And just a little smile on the face of Calderano, betraying frustration there.
2-6. 6.
As it's getting away from the Brazilians quickly now in
Timeout.
what could turn out to be this final game. Hugo Calderano Academy in Sao Paulo.
3, 6.
But as it is, he's back on the table. He's back in big-time action. And he's on the back foot. Look at that. That's what he loves
3.
best. If you do give him the chance to do that, Jong-un there with the power play. And a 4-point lead. Really
7,
solid
4.
defense then. So quick from the Brazilians. The tracer tells you the story of just how compact, how solid they were there. And an
8.
apology, but then, of course, that lancing, piercing shot through the middle between the pair to re-establish a 4-point cushion. If they can get this one done in straight games, it would serve a really good purpose for the Korea public pair. In particular, if Shin is still just finding a way back to 100% fitness, she'll be grateful of not being pushed to 5. Oh, and
4,
there he is again.
9.
If you give him the opportunity, Jong-un is going to close things out, and he is really stepping up towards what looks like becoming the end of this match now.
9,
That
5.
little slip notwithstanding, he just seems to be steering this ship. And steering it now
5.
almost to victory, because it's 5 match points for the Koreans. We've already seen 1 straight games win in this group. Are we about to see another? Yes, we
11,
are.
5.
As that goes
3
long
games to
from
0.
Calderano.
Winner, Shin.
They never really look